Okay, SoCal natives and anyone who loves a good Vegas trip, this one's for you. We're diving into a story about a SoCal staple taking a gamble on Sin City, Norms. You know those yellow-roofed havens of comfort food open 24/7? Well, they are breaking out of California for the first time ever.
What's interesting here is it's more than just bringing a familiar brand to a new place.
Hmm.
This is a calculated strategy from Norms.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more.
Picture this. It's 3 a.m., you're in Vegas,
Hmm.
and you're craving something familiar, something that reminds you of home, but you are so over the usual fast food options. That's where Norms comes in.
Yeah, that late-night, early-morning dining scene. It's a whole different world in Vegas.
Exactly. And this is where CEO Eric Wyatt's comments about multiple norms in Vegas get really interesting. It's not just about one restaurant. This sounds like a plan to own that market, providing a reliable, familiar late-night dining experience. A step up from fast food.
Interesting.
Right.
So they're going after a particular market that makes sense. But we all know Norms for their bottomless coffee in those classic booths. How are they going to bring that Norms experience to the Strip?
They're going for this cool mix of familiar and new. They took over an old Applebee's,
Yeah.
but they're completely transforming it. Imagine classic retro diner vibes with those signature Googie architecture
Oh, yeah.
elements.
Those futuristic space-age designs, like
Same.
stepping back in time but with a modern twist.
Exactly, that nostalgic feel, but with that Vegas energy. And get this Norms will have something you won't find at any of the California locations.
Okay, now you've got me really interested. What is it?
This Norms is going to serve beer and wine.
Wow. Serving alcohol, that's a big change for them. I wonder how that's going to work with their family-friendly image. Maybe some Vegas-themed cocktails.
Right. Can you imagine sipping on a high roller margarita with your T-bone steak and eggs at 4 a.m.? It could be a whole new kind of Vegas experience.
I love it. A high roller margarita at Norms. Who would have thought? But while we're thinking about those Norms classics, they're bringing all the favorites to Vegas, right?
Absolutely. Oversized hotcakes, those hearty breakfast platters, those crispy chicken tenders everyone loves, and of course their legendary T-bone steak and eggs.
You know, that reminds me, I was reading on the Norms website, they talk about their famous sourdough bread, baked fresh every day. It made me wonder, will they have a whole bakery at the Vegas location? Especially with how big they're going.
That's a great question. It wouldn't surprise me at all, especially with how much they care about quality and fresh ingredients. Just picture the smell of fresh sourdough wafting down the strip. It could be what everyone thinks of when they think of Norms in Vegas.
It really could. And let's not forget about that classic Norm service, that warm and friendly feeling, like walking into your neighborhood diner where everyone knows you.
Exactly. That personal touch, that sense of community, it's a huge part of what makes Norms special. And they're going to have to work to recreate that in the middle of busy, ever-changing Vegas.
It's a challenge for sure, bringing that Norm's charm to the glitz and glamour of the Strip. But you know what? I think if anyone can do it, it's them. This could totally change what Norms means, not just as a diner, but as a brand.
It's a bold move, no doubt. Only time will tell how it turns out. But one thing's for sure, Norms is making a statement with this expansion. They're not just testing the waters in Vegas, they're diving in head first.
So listeners, next time you're on the Strip late at night, or maybe you want a taste of home after a long day of slots and shows, remember this deep dive. Norms is betting big on becoming a Vegas must-try. And after what we've talked about today, I'd say the odds are in their favor. That's it for this deep dive, everyone. Catch you on the next one.